Good morning, students. How are you all? In my last class, I have just started what is cube and cube root and how to find out the cube and cube roots. So now, without wasting time, I can quickly finish your chapter, and because your half yearly examination is ahead, we have to start our revision plan also. Keeping that thing in mind, whatever the chapters will be given in half yearly exam, we have to cover it, and that details will be getting very soon. Understood? After solving this chapter, I will start playing with numbers and then geometrical construction. Though it is very difficult online mode how to construction part, so it may be deleted, but I have to teach this chapter because otherwise you will not be understand or you will have some lack of drawing skill. Okay. Anyway, today I am going to start cube and cube roots. So let's see. The chapter is what? 7 cubes and cube root. Okay. So now how to find out the cubes and cube root, that I have told you in my previous video, either by prime factorization method or Vedic method. So now, and to test whether a given number is a perfect cube or not, the only one method is that prime factorization. I have to see whether the factors are in a pair of equal 3 prime factors or not. If it is there, yes, it can be it is a perfect cube number. Earlier, in case of square and square root, what I noticed, whether the given number is a perfect square or not, what we did, the number ending with 2, 3, 7, 8 will not be a perfect square number. But that type of situation we don't have in cubes and cube root, because in cubes, unit digit may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0 also. That's why by simply looking, I cannot understand whether a given number is a perfect cube or not. Okay, for that what to do? We have to perform the factorizations method. Okay, now first question is coming. What? Okay, question number 1, part 1, 216. They are saying whether it is a perfect cube number or not. Just perform 216 factorization. 108, then 254, 227, 3, 9, 3, 9. So therefore 216 can be written 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So clearly it is seen the number can be represented as a pair of 3 common prime factors. Okay, that's why you will say yes, 216 is a perfect cube number. Clear? Now next question, I have to finish it quickly so that I can start revision earlier. 128 is a perfect cube number or not? Perform factorization. 2, 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 17. 128 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 17. You see, 2 having pair, but 17 we don't have. Therefore, you will say no, 128 is not a perfect cube number. So, to determine the perfect cube number or not, what is the most easiest one? That is the factorizations. If you factorize and you are getting a pair of 3 common factors, then it will be definitely a perfect cube number, otherwise not. Okay. Now coming to third. Third is 1000. So factorize 1000. So 2, 500, 2, 250, 2, 125, 5, 25, 5, 5. Sorry. 5. So therefore, 1000 can be represented 2 into 2 into 2, 5 into 5 into 5. Okay. So you will write down. What is the cube root? That is not a question. You have to test whether it is a prime perfect cube number or not. So therefore, yes, 1000 is a perfect cube number. 1000 is a perfect cube number. Clear? And earlier lesson also I told you, you have to remember the table of cube minimum 1 to 10. If you are able to remember till 20, it will be very, very good for you. Okay, different type of calculations when you are appearing for competitive exam or maths Olympiad, they may ask some questions where long big number is there, you need to calculate it very quickly. So we have to follow the table. So that table will help you to decide whether this number is a cube or not, or to find the cube or cube root, you can find out very quickly. Okay. Now, next number you note down. You will do it all textbook question. All textbook question you will do in your main copy. Okay? All textbook question. And whatever the PDF file I am sending, you will practice at home. So next day definitely I will be uploading a PDF file. You will do it, you will practice at home. That will help you a lot to build up, to expand your knowledge. Okay? Now, question number 4. 100. 100 is a perfect cube number or not? You will divide 100, that is 50. Now this 2, 25. Now this 5. So 100 can be written 2 into 2, 5 into 5. So you see, 2 also not having a pair of 3 common factors, 5 also not having pair of 3 common factors. So therefore, no, 100 is not a perfect cube number. Are you clear? Perfect cube number. Number 5. 4, 6, 6, 5, 6. So it is a big number. You have to only consider the unit digit. 4, 6, 6, 5, 6. Divide by 2. Always start from 2. 2, 3, 3, 2, 8. Divide by 2. 1, 1, 6, 6, 4, 2, 5, 8, 3, 2, 2, 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4, 9 to the 18, 1, 6, 2, 1, 4, 5, 8, 2, 17, 2, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2 divided by 2, so it will be 1, 8, 1, 181. So is there any mistake? 2, 3, 3, 2, then 8, 1, 1, 6, 6, 4, 5, 8, 3, 2. This one of 2, 9, 1, 6. Then 2, 1, 4, 5, 8. 2 2, 7, 2, 4, then 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 2, 1, 8, 1. So 181 can you divide? It can be divisible by this. Okay. So now see, in case of last number, we need to take the help of your answer. In my answer, it is not coming. Is it coming in 7? So it is also not coming. So 181 cannot be written any number. Therefore, you will write down no 4, 6, 6, 5, 6 is not a perfect cube number. Okay, this is about the question. What? Question 1. Question 2 is saying they are giving you the numbers. Definitely they are not perfect square number. Now you have to convert it to a perfect square number. By how? By multiplying. In earlier video I have told, when you have to multiply, you have to make a pair of common 3 factors. If it does not have, you have to supply. If any number having 2, then I need one more 2. That one more 2 is the answer. By what? Least number you have to multiply to make it a perfect cube number, and also find out nature. So only this question. Question number 2, part 1. 243 is a number. You factorize 243. Factorizations only you have to do. Okay, 3, so 8, 1, 3, then 27, 3, 9, 3, 9. So therefore 243 can be written as 3, 3, 3, 3. So you see these three pairs of 3, they are in pair, but last one is not in pair. I have to make it pair. Then how many 3s are required? 2 more 3s. So 3 3s are 19. 3 3s are 9. So therefore the least number is what? 9. By which given number is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube number. This you have to write down. So I need 2 more 3s. So 2 more 3 means 3, 3, 9. So the least number is 9, by which given number is to be multiplied. Given number is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube number. Understood? This way, our factorization method, we have to take the help. Okay. If you are not able to write down, you pause the video, you write down. And this all textbook question will be in your notebook. Okay. And only the PDF questions and whatever I am sending, you can practice. Okay. Question number 2, part 2. What is the least number? Given number is 256. Clear? 256. When you multiply it by 256 break down 1, 2, 8. Break down 6, 4. Break down 32. Break down 16. Break down 8, 2, 4. So how many 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 256 can be written 2 into 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 2. So having pair, last one not having pair. So we have to make it a pair. So then I need one more 2. Therefore list number is 2 by which given number is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube number. To make it a perfect cube number. Mind it, in case of square root and square root, what was the instruction? What is the least number is to multiply? On that time you have to select the pair of 2. इसमें pair of 3, group of 3. So don't confuse. So in case of square and square root, we need to make a pair of 2 common factors. इसमें pair of 3 common factors. Okay. So if both the chapters are coming, question definitely will be there. So your answer should be correct. Sometimes I have noticed that I'm telling you, questions which is coming in square, they are following the rule of cube, and question which are coming in cube, they are following the rule of the square. You should not do this type of mistake. Okay. Concept should be clear. 72, very short number. 72, if we divide 36, 18, 9, 3, 3. So 72 can be written 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3. So we have a pair of 2 common factor, group of 2, and 1 3 is missing. I need to multiply. Okay, therefore list number is 3. One more 3 is required, by which given number is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube number. Clear? Any doubt? Same step 1 and 2. Question number 1, only you have to say cube or cube, not cube, perfect cube. And second question, you have to make it a perfect cube. By what? By multiplying. So question number 2 is multiplying, question number 3 is by dividing. Now question number 4, 2 part 4, 675. So number ending with 5, definitely I have to give it by 5, otherwise it is not possible. So 5, 1, 3, and then carry 2, this 25. 5, 2s are carry 3, 7 jar, 3, 9, 3. So 675 can be written 5 into 5, 3 into 3 into 3. So we have pair of 3 common factors, but not the 5. So I need one more 5 to make it a perfect cube number. So therefore list number is 5, by which given number is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube number. You will write down the entire statement. Okay? Done? Now, last one is 100. Very short question, 100. I am leaving it as it is. So now, question number 5. Question number 5, 100. So 100 break down to 50, to 25, 25, 5. So 100 can be written 2 into 2, 5 into 5. You see here, to make it a perfect cube, I need a 2 and 1 5. That is 2 5s are 10. Therefore, least number is 10 by which given number is to be multiplied. Then you write down this part. Okay, by which given number is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube. I need 1 2 and 1 5. So to make it a perfect cube, the 2 5s are 10. Okay. Now next is question 3. Same pattern, same word, only answering is different. This time, instead of multiplying, we have to divide. To divide, what I say, whatever the ungrouped or unpaired numbers are there, you have to eliminate. By how? By dividing. If last 2 5s are left, you remove the 2 5. Okay, or one part is left, remove that one part. Whatever remaining part is there, that is the answer. Okay. So now, question number 3. Question number 3. 81. 81. Okay. So factorize first. 3s are 81 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, in this situation, what we have, this is extra, not in a pair. You have to eliminate. Same, the least number, therefore the least number is 3, by which given number is to be divided to make it a perfect cube number. So, therefore, whatever the ungrouped or unpaired number are there, it may be one number, it may be two numbers, you have to remove. Okay, the technique is, therefore, least number is 3, by which given number is to be divided to make it a perfect cube number. Got it? Any doubt? So you'll call me after going through the video. If you have any problem, I will be available that time. You must ring me. Okay? Either WhatsApp or direct number. Okay? Now next is 128. 128 can be written 6 4, then 3 2, then 16, then 8, then 4, then 2. So 128 equals to how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is ungrouped, this is ungrouped, and last pair is 2. So therefore, this I have to remove. Least number is 2, by which given number is to be divided to make make it a perfect cube number. Clear? Clear? Now coming to next, third is 135. So find out the factors of 135. So 5 2s are, and then 7, then 3 9, 3 135 equals to 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. So we have the pair of 3, group of 3, but 5 is extra, so we have to remove it. So therefore list number is 5, by which given number is to be divided to make it a perfect cube number. To make it a perfect cube number. Clear? Okay, one more question is also, two more questions left. Okay, let it be finished quickly. Then one problem sum I will solve. Question number 3, 4. 4 is what? 192. 192 factorize to 9, 6, 2, 4, 8, 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3. So therefore 192 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this. So we have a pair of 3 common factors, group of 3 factors, and last one is 3. Okay, so therefore list number is 3, by which given number is to be divided to make it a perfect cube number. Okay, whatever the questions I have given you in the first video, then find out the cube root. You will practice time to time. Though it is not given in your book, if you practice, you will be benefited in different exam. Okay, you must follow that video. That Vedic method process is not here, but I have given for you only. You must go through it. Okay. Question number 5, last one, 704. 704 can be written what? 3, 5, 2, 1, 7, 6, 8, 4, 4, 22, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 704 can be written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 11. We have a pair of these two, pair of these two. 11 is extra. So this 11 we have to. Last question, it is a problem sum, but this type of problem sum you have practiced a lot. So many questions will be there. when I will upload this PDF file, you will be getting so many problems based on the perfect cube number. We will solve it. Okay. If time permits, then I will also help you to solve. Parikshit makes a cuboid of plasticine of side 5 cm, 2 cm and 5 cm. How many such cuboids will be needed to make it a perfect cube? You see, question number 4. So it is a cuboid. Okay, it is a cuboid. So these are the dimension. 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Okay. So how many such type of cuboid joined together it will be a perfect cube number? You see, the volume of cuboid equals to L into B into H. Okay, that is 5 into 5 into 2. Whatever the number is coming, so it may be. So that equals to 5 is 25 to 50. But this 50 is not a cube. Okay. So to make it a cube, I need one more 5 and 2 more 2's. Then total 5 into 4, 20. Okay. 20 such cuboid, and that 20 will come from the 20 cuboids. Okay. So to make it a perfect cube, I need to multiply it by 5 into 2 into 2. 1 5 and 2 2's. That means 20. Okay. And that 20 will come from 20 cuboids. Therefore, 20 such cuboids joined together will form a perfect cube. Understood? This is the problem sum, the first exercise. Second exercise I will be doing next day, in my next class. Okay. So this type of question you will be getting too many when I will upload my PDF file. Okay, and you will try to solve it. If not, you will ask to me. Clear? Today, then up to this much, and next class I will start 7.2. That means how to find out the cube root by following time factorization method and Vedic method. Okay, till then, bye bye students.